don't think anyone expected a possible sweep in this series, but here we are with a chance of that happening. And the big reason is the way Boston is playing, Mark. They've been incredible at both ends of the floor, and the purists would love it because it's all about teamwork.
Well, no question about it. Right now you have two teams playing at two totally different levels. You talk about the Boston Celtics, they are locked in on both ends of the floor. You take a look, same exact play. Pick and roll Ray Allen, Dwight Howard overreacts. His job is to lock and load. Does not do it, allows Ray Allen to turn the corner. Where's the help? No matter what the strategy is, nobody in the paint. 1, 2, 3 guys, your responsibility is to stop the dribble penetration. The Orlando Magic do not. Ray Allen's allowed to turn the corner and get all the way to the rim. Same exact play. Now Kendrick Perkins is playing Vince Carter off a pick and roll. He's in position to help. Doesn't overreact. You see two guys helping the helper. They do a great job of protecting the paint area and not allowing them to get to the rim. High hands, comes up with the deflection. Stellar defense by the Celtics.
Meanwhile, for Orlando, great teamwork is what got them 59 wins and 2 series sweeps. But they're a stunned team right now, Jeff. How do they regroup and some of the professional pride in order to compete tonight?
Well, it all starts with Dwight Howard, their star. Their one advantage against this great Celtics starting lineup. And he has had 11 games in the playoffs so far this year. 6 have been below average. He has got to play with great pride. And when you see him play, and he rebounds and he defends, that's when he's at his best.
He is primed to perform, presented by Gatorade tonight.
And it comes back to this. Do you want to extend your season, or do you want to go home meekly?
Let's take a look at our starting lineups, presented by Valvoline. As the Magic 59 wins, second best record in the NBA. For this starting 5 needs to start better. That's been a big problem for them, certainly in games 1 and games 3. And the starting 5 for the Celtics, they won a title in 2008. And the fans here in Boston talking title in 2010. As we're set for the tip-off, and as you can hear from the crowd, they are fired up. The Celtics here at home, 6-1 in the postseason, and trying to close it out here tonight. The Magic, meanwhile, they've said all the right things, but their confidence has been shaken by what's happened, certainly in Game 3. And Mark, again, the key in this series in Games 1 and 3 were the starts. The Magic have really gotten off to some horrible starts.
Well, it's important for the Magic to set the tone and let the Celtics know we're here and we're not folding the tent. And you do that with body language and defensive intensity.
Rondo will bring it up, and you can make a claim Rondo's playing as well as anybody in the NBA in these 2010 postseason games. Rondo, nice crossover, stolen by Rashard Lewis. Allen on Barnes, Rondo on Nelson. Howard being guarded by Garnett on this possession, and good aggressive move to get the first points of the night.
I like the move by Dwight Howard. Puts the ball on the floor, not fading away, gets to his spot.
Ray Allen nails a 3. One of the great three-point shooters in NBA history gets off to a good start tonight. Nelson to the basket. Good aggressive move from Nelson.
Well, that's what you have to do. You have to try to turn the corner and attack the rim. You can't play where you're just picking up your dribble after one, or picking up your dribble after one dribble.
Perkins guarded by Howard. Good help from Lewis, and Howard the rebound.
And you can tell that Jameer Nelson has watched the footage his day off, because that time he had a mindset. He's going to be in an attack mode. And the thing is, you have to continue to be aggressive in pick and roll.
Carter up top to Barnes. Barnes from straight on. That won't go. Magic have shot just 29% from the field in the first quarter of this series.
But I like that possession. Give it to Vince Carter and let him isolate.
Garnett back out to Allen. Rondo tells Allen to come off the screen. Shot clock at 5, knocked away. Better defensive start as well for Orlando, and that's been a big part of what Stan Van Gundy's talked to his team about. They're still a great defensive team, as Carter is left wide open. Can't get it to go. Perkins the rebound. But their defense, certainly in Game 3, was not there. Pierce Pierce has been superb in this series. And Doc Rivers has loved the way he's come on. His uneven regular season. Barnes, that's a three.
Again, Jameer Nelson turning the corner, so he's putting pressure on this Celtic defense. Rather than coming off tentative, he's looking to turn the corner and make a play, whether that's scoring or finding an open man.
And they've gotten good three-point looks. They're going to have to make more of them to stay in this game.
Order is on Allen. Allen gets in. Tough shot falling away. And Nelson pushing it up.
And I like Dwight Howard running the floor right there, which put Kendrick Perkins on Rashard Lewis, which allows Lewis to get off. So the assist is not going to Dwight Howard there, but he made the play by sprinting the floor.
And a good start for Orlando. This is actually their largest lead of the series. Pierce has it stripped, gets it back, banks it in. The Celtics have led almost this entire series. 2 wire-to-wire victories. And just a very brief lead for Orlando in game 2 for about 4.5 minutes of the total series again. Perkins picks up his first foul.
This is a welcome sight if you're Stan Van Gundy. Jameer Nelson in pick and roll does not go off tentatively, but he turns the corner, gets into the paint area, forces the Celtic defense to collapse, and you like with Rashard Lewis. You got a bigger guy on you, look to be aggressive. Shot fake, winds up with an open jumper.
Lewis has Rondo on him. On the switch. Lewis to the basket. Another open look for Barnes. Puts it in. Barnes back-to-back threes. And the Magic go up by 5.
Again, Rashard Lewis aggressive on the offensive end. The smaller Rondo defending him. Make a play. That's unselfishness.
The first 9 minutes of game 3 were an absolute nightmare for Orlando. With all the turnovers, all the missed shots. Garnett misses, but he got hit. And he'll shoot some free throws. But down the other end, this is a welcome sight for the Orlando Magic.
Well, he got the switch, so Lewis drives it. Pierce helps off the corner. Matt Barnes knocks in his second three. He's had 3 open threes. He's made 2 of them. It's a shot-making league. You got to knock it down when you're given the opportunity.
And Lewis already with a nice assist, setting it up for Barnes. And he also hit a shot. So Garnett to the free throw line. First ones of the night. As we said, the Celtics have dominated. Even though the first 2 games were close, we see the big leads they've had. They've had big leads throughout the last couple of rounds. And for Orlando, they had the big leads against Charlotte in the first round. And then in the second as well. And Stan Van Gundy has seen the turnaround here against the Boston Celtics, and so much talked about on how poorly the Magic have played, but so much of the credit for how great Boston is playing.
You know, but they deserve, forget the 3-0, they deserved every criticism they got last game. When you're out-competed at all 5 spots, you deserve everything you get.
Barnes, not that time. He's had the open looks. Perkins trying to keep it alive. Barnes with the save through the hands of Howard. Picked up by Nelson. Lobs it up, throws it down. There's the hustle type of plays that Orlando needs.
And really the first time all series where Jameer Nelson was able to find an open Dwight Howard underneath. Great vision. And Dwight Howard's thinking, finally.